Yo, what's going on, guys? Zorlax here. Back at you with my first live commentary ever. Today I want to discuss a few things between Battlefield 6 and Black Ops 7 and the future of, I don't know, FPS games in general. And with that being said, if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Any support does go ahead and help the channel further itself going forward. There will be a little bit of awkwardness in between these takes because this is the first time as me doing it. But I do appreciate you guys' support. Anything, leave a like, comment, subscribe once again, and tell me how you feel about everything I've said today. So the first topic that I have is going to be based on Black Ops 7. With Black Ops 6 and, to be honest, the majority of Call of Duty games prior to that, other than MW 2019, there has been no weapon identity. You know, like in Black Ops 6, we have the MP40 being called the Dresden 45, which is fucking weird, first of all. Second of all, like, all the guns feel the same. I don't get on the game and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking hyped to use this, which is exactly why in the background gameplay you're seeing me use this weird ass fucking helical mag PPSH with fucking tac stands. It's fun, you know, and being a, you know, at my peak, being a 6.16 KD player, all I run into is fucking aims and jackals, and it's getting ridiculous. So thank God SBMM is fucking being taken out of Black Ops 7. Thank God, holy. But I will say, during the Black Ops 7 beta, every gun kind of had their own identity. It was smooth. The gunplay was fucking fire. Honestly, it kind of reminded me as if like fucking Advanced Warfare Black Ops 3 and maybe Black Ops 2 had a baby and just fucking a love child, and there it is. But moving forward from gun identity and things like that, let's talk about a little bit about Battlefield 6 and the Twitch viewer count. I personally do think that viewer counts are indicative to how many people are currently interested in playing the game. You could say, yeah, but the player count is still very, very high for Battlefield, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah, well, that is true. I cannot fucking sit here and watch a Battlefield 6 gameplay where there is just a pro COD player or ex-pro COD player sitting in the back of the fucking map sniping the entire game. I'm sorry. Like, at 11 o'clock at night, which is like peak fucking Twitch hours when everybody's getting off, the other night they had fucking 33k viewers. I'm sorry, but and COD was beating them. By the way, just Black Ops 6 itself, not Warzone, just Black Ops 6. And while I do think Battlefield 6 has helped out with what Call of Duty is doing and the changes that they're making, which are all very, very good, I do, however, think that that game will completely die out. I think that the only people that will be on Battlefield 6 are going to be the people that were fans of the Battlefield series to begin with. I don't think Battlefield has that same, like, dopamine catch as what Call of Duty does. I'm sorry. But the dopamine I get from Battlefield 6 is, like, it's whatever. Like, a headshot snipe is cool. That's, like, the only thing that gives me dope because the sound is fucking dope. But other than that, that's kind of it. And then moving forward to Black Ops 7, I mean, shit, you got, like, fast-paced gameplay, which, you know, TikTok brain, sorry, here I am, even though I don't really use TikTok brain. I need to be doing something every 10 seconds, whether it's YY or fucking slide cancel, whatever the case may be, but, like, I've got ADHD, I've got to be doing something. And with that being said, the other thing I do think Battlefield 6 did well is the names on their weapons. They're all very different. And, like, you know, Call of Duty, back in the day, they could call the MP40 the MP40, but with the gun laws and bullshit like that and all the things that are happening in today's society, they don't want to be involved with real guns, which I get it because it is a video game at the end of the day. But, you know, if you're going to go all in on naming these guns like SGG 45 or some shit like that, like, don't bring a Dresden 45 as the MP40. Like, maybe call it like MP 45 or some shit like that. Like, come on, man, there's better things we can do about that. But yeah, Battlefield has done a great job with that. And the other thing I did want to talk about as well is the cheaters on Black Ops 7. They were basically non-existent. Even though I did play on PS5 for the entire beta, unfortunately, I wish I had a PC again at the time, but I had just recently purchased one again. Man, the game was smooth, and you know, there were times where with the servers it felt a little clunky, like a little laggy or something like that. And as far as I know, we were playing on like fucking 15 hertz fucking servers for Warzone and just pubs in general, which that's kind of fucking ass, because competitive shooters online, you should be at minimum of 20 hertz servers or 30 hertz servers. And going forward, they're actually changing that. So I know that the servers were a mix in between. Like one game you'd get like a 15 tick rate or a 10 tick rate, and then the next one you'd get like a 20 tick rate. And man, that 20 tick rate is fucking smooth moves, man. I swear, I'm telling you. And I don't know, man. I just have high hopes. Like, call me a COD shill, whatever the case may be. I have really high hopes for Black Ops 7. And the next topic being, Black Ops 7 is going to be a game for the Call of Duty fans who are real Call of Duty fans. Not just sweats. I mean, like, the people who enjoy Call of Duty for being Call of Duty. Not the ones that are going to just buy whatever comes out next. Like, take my money. But no, like, the people that watch gameplays, watch class tutorials, things like that, things of that nature. Like, people who are active in the community and they want to see, like, what the next best meta is or whatever the case may be. And with that being said, I don't care, like, what kind of player you are. You could have a 10 KD, a fucking 0.2 KD. If you are playing a video game, even at the most casual level, which my brothers do play at the very most casual level themselves, they are always sending me TikToks, whether it's Nixta or it's fucking the next broken class setup. So I know that they're watching it. I know that they are. So for you to sit here and be like, oh, like, viewer counts like aren't really indicative to like how a game is doing, it is. And if you go back to Marvel Rivals, everybody was like, oh, that's the COD killer, blah 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 blah. They have an EOMM problem all over again, and the only people that are playing that game are on ranked right now. I'm telling you, like, yeah, you could load up a game of quick play and find a match like within 1 second, 2 seconds, but the majority of people who are Rivals fans and aren't just like, oh, I'm gonna hop on Rivals for like an hour today just because randomly I got mad at Call of Duty or Battlefield 6, like, those people are the only ones watching that now. And it's crazy to see, and I do have a feeling that Black Ops 6 and RedSec is going to be the same way. And at the end of the day, competition is good, yes, this and this and that, and I'm glad that all these changes are happening, because it is all for the better, and this is the Call of Duty that we need. I think that it's not going to be this Call of Duty. I think that the casuals are going to try to stray away from this COD. I do think the game changer is going to come from Modern Warfare. I do think so. Modern Warfare 4 will be the game-changing COD, and it's going to revive the player base as a whole. And I do think that there are going to be higher prize pools for the CDL as well. And I do also think that it's going to have a broader spectrum, because I live in Las Vegas. And for us not to have a fucking venue of a Warzone tournament or like a, you know, a multiplayer tournament, it's fucking weird. Like, they have a chokehold on Call of Duty competition, and that shit is not okay. Like, we need to be introduced into this shit anywhere, at a small venue, at a big venue, whatever the case may be. It needs to be allowed. It should not be a fucking monopoly. That shit is bullshit. And I do think that Modern Warfare 4 will be the game that brings everybody back to COD. It is going to be the Call of Duty, the biggest Call of Duty ever launched in the history of CODs. And with that being said, back to viewer counts, if you look at MW2 2022, that had to have been the most fucking casual Call of Duty ever. And for those viewer numbers to stay as relevant as they were was kind of insane. I typically enjoyed that game. I low-key had aimbot on that game. I was low-key crying. But if you enjoyed the video and the gameplay in the background, do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay happy, stay high. We're trying to get to 50 subs, so any support would be appreciated. And if you have any rebuttals on the topics that I did discuss today, go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Stay happy, stay high. Peace.